Dustin Poirier just showed off the mouthpiece he'll wear in what could be the final fight of his career. It reads Last Dance. Dustin's about to face Max Holloway for the BMF belt at UFC 318.
I don't care who's doing better than me. I'm not in competition with anyone else. The only rival I have is the person I was yesterday. Last year, I was different. I've grown, I've learned, I've improved, and that's what truly matters.
Robert Whittaker just shared his final prediction for the massive rematch between Merab Dvalishvili and Sean O'Malley. And while he admits he's a huge fan of O'Malley's style, he's backing the cardio king, Merab Dvalishvili, to grind out another win. Whittaker says he wants to see exactly how far Merab's relentless pace can take him this time around.
And do you think it's going to be done in typical Merab fashion? Some of those rounds might be close, but he's just going to
be slow 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And I will be outraged if it's anything else. I want to see a absolute grind fest for 25 minutes. I spoke to Merab today. And
did you?
He
right.
seems locked in. He says he's going to be looking for a finish in this one. I did think in their first fight he got a bit carried away with the showboating, a bit carried away with the taunting a little bit.
Did you mention that to him?
His hands up and got hit in the back of the head. No, I didn't feel like it was necessary because he seems locked in when I was speaking to him. I didn't get that super high energy that we're used to seeing with Merab.
John Jones recently opened up about a sparring session when the Chechen fighter Adlan Amagov managed to drop him, something fans hadn't heard before.
Can you tell us firsthand about this story?
Yeah, well, I've actually been dropped twice. I was dropped by a UFC middleweight, Mike Macenzio, southpaw boxer. It was like my first or second year of training. I got dropped by him with a straight left punch, not knocked out, but dropped. And then I would say Adlan knocked me out for sure. He caught me with a spinning back kick to the stomach. And exactly what happened, what I did to Stipe, he did that to me. He made me a believer in that shot. And knocked out Carlos Condit the same day. Knocked out me and Carlos the same day. And pretty impressive young man.
Tom Aspinall breaks down the UFC 316 main event.
Vicente Luque versus Kevin Holland.
I think Kevin Holland should win that one.
Mario Bautista versus Patchy Mix.
Seen Patchy Mix in the gym in Vegas, and I think he's very good, so I'm going to go Mix.
Kelvin Gastelum versus Joe Piper.
Joe Piper.
Juliana Pena versus Kayla Harrison.
Oh, it's a tough one, but I actually think Pena.
Merab Dvalishvili versus Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Another tough one, but I think Merab again.
Tom was also spotted training with Paddy Pimblett.
Fight! Fast as you can, come on!
Gilbert Burns thinks a loss to Merab would be very bad for Sean O'Malley's career. He says jumping straight into a rematch is risky, and if O'Malley loses again, his only way back to a title shot might depend on Merab losing the belt. Burns believes Sean has a chance, thanks to his knockout power and improvements, but warns this fight could make or break him.
I think he has a shot, and I think one thing too, think he as a manager, right? I think as a trainer, I don't want my guy or my client to get a rematch right away.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, they're not going to give Merab a rematch.
No, the opposite. They give to Sean because if Sean, that's why I think he's very confident to ask that rematch because, he can get a rematch. But if you go out there and lose, it's so bad for him.
Right.
Now he gotta hope for Merab to lose to fight for the title again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why I would not, if my fighter is the champion, then he loses the fight, I'll say, hey, get one more win, relax, take a little time, let's get one win, then we fight for the title.
Yeah.
Get that confidence back because...
Alex Pereira is back and ready to reclaim his title. Despite Ankalaev claiming Pereira is retired and stalling talks, Alex cleared the air in a recent interview, revealing he's taken time off to recover, but is focused on one thing: getting his belt back.
Com certeza, em breve a gente vai estar falando da minha próxima luta. Ainda não tenho, né, uma data precisa, mas a gente já tem uma noção. Tirei para descansar, né? Esse tempo que, pô, trabalhei muito em 2024. Eu acho que o corpo deu uma cansada, algumas lesões, então decidi ficar um pouco mais tranquilo, mais no lado de recuperação. E agora voltando, né? Voltando para voltar daquele jeito, firme e forte, para buscar meu cinturão novamente.
Israel Adesanya just revealed his picks for the UFC 316 main card. He's confident Sean O'Malley will be the one to take the win. Here's what Izzy had to say.
It's a hard fight. Look, but I'm gonna go Sean O'Malley because I believe, man. And just seeing the work he's done this camp, not just in the gym, the stuff outside the gym. I love the discipline, I love the focus, and Merab lives this as well. And Merab is gonna come ready, fully equipped, and he's got the confidence because he knows he's beaten before, and he's the machine. He's like, bro, I'm not gonna get tired. But I just feel like Sean is dialed in, and Sean can catch him. Merab gets hit, and Sean can catch him. But yeah, official pick, I'm gonna go Sean O'Malley, and it's gonna be the return to the Sugar Show. Method of victory, knockout, round 2.
Daniel Cormier shared his favorite Merab Dvalishvili moment. Here's the one that stood out the most to him.
Champ, travel. You've had some great moments. Can I tell you my favorite Merab moment?
Yes, for sure.
Paris.
Paris? Oh.
Yeah.
I know. You mentioned something to you this, right?
Yeah, in the interview I said this is Rob. Why you ask? Can I touch this? This is my favorite Merab moment.
You know, I
all the time twerk.
Yeah, talk, and yes, so I said, I guess I was able to slap her ass.
Can I touch this? This is the greatest thing. Because all men think this, right?
I know you're married, but
all men think this.
If you're not married,
bow.
Yeah.
Can I touch that, Merab? Can I touch that? I mean, come on, man.
Dricus Du Plessis says he won't fight Imavov if Khamzat pulls out early from their UFC 319 title fight. He made it clear he's training to fight Khamzat and no one else. Here's what Dricus had to say.
If he pulls out of this fight early, I will not fight Imavov. I'm a fan of his style. I think he's great. I think Imavov's very, very good. I don't know. You know, the track record is not good. 6 pullouts, 8 fights. She has 8 wins, and you see 6 pullouts. There is a 50% chance almost, like what's that, 60% of fights versus he has a 40% chance of pulling out. But that's not how I work. I train for the fight. I have to be honest, if he pulls out of this fight early, I will not fight Imavov because I want to fight Khamzat. I don't want anything else. If I'm already there, you know, 2 weeks, I'll fight Imavov if he pulls out. But if he pulls out on 4 weeks, I'm not gonna fight. I'll wait for him to be ready because I want to beat him because he's the best right now. I want to fight only the best of the best. And Imavov deserves this.
He's a number 1 contender.
He's number 1 contender, but you know, he beat a guy that I just beat. So,
what do you think of him?
I think he's a great fighter. I'm a fan of his style. I think he's great. I think Imavov's very, very good. In my opinion, I think Imavov versus Kyle Barral for a number 1 contender fight. That's what I think.
That's it for today's MMA update. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the latest MMA news. If Khamzat pulls out, should Dricus still fight Imavov or wait for Khamzat? Drop your thoughts in the comments.